Today I'm going to talk about some of my dream jobs through my childhood. So, when I was about 10, I had this weird obsession with one day growing up and becoming a checkout girl. Like, I kid you not, that was like my entire ambition in life, was just to scan objects. I don't know what it came from. It was likely like the combination of like the allure from a trip to a supermarket with my mom being like super fun because you got to pick out whatever you wanted, or mostly whatever you wanted. Or maybe it was like the cool sounds that like the register made as it scanned them. Whatever it was, like I was like, this is my dream job. Like spoiler alert, I did actually end up working as a checkout girl, and apart from like the sore legs from standing up all day, I actually quite enjoyed it. So childhood me was right, but I don't think that's my overall ambition in life. And then when I hit like 13, or like round about when I was starting high school, I like suddenly became like incredibly like mentally lazy, in the sense I didn't want to become creative. Like, I liked to move my body and I didn't like to do schoolwork. I didn't like to have to think for myself. So this somehow led to me wanting to either join law enforcement or like go into the army, because I wanted a job where everyone could just tell me what to do and I didn't have to think for myself. And it was like, today you're just doing this and then off you go. Like, even construction work I entered. But then I was like, I don't think I can do that. So for some reason it was perfectly logical that a job in the army, the Navy, law enforcement was like the way to go. But it was just, I think it was just from high school, from honestly being incredibly lazy to do any mental work at all. But being told what to do day after day seemed like the way to go for me, and the army is just like that. My final big dream I had, probably like mid-teens, like around 16, I started surfing. And this is when I got really passionate about surfing. Like, I would do it all the time, every day. Whenever I had time after school, I'd be in the ocean. I think it was a perfect outlet for all of like teenage angst and like pressure that comes from being like 16 years old. But either way, I was all I wanted to do, and I didn't want to do anything else. And then I also started like watching a lot more surfing during this time. So championship tours where they like professional surfers from like all the countries get paid to travel the world and like surf these incredible destination spots. And I realize now it's probably a very tiring and physically demanding job to do, but at that time in my life I was like desperate for more surfing skills so I could just somehow spontaneously enter the championship tour and become a professional surfer. But I was probably also at that time in my life when everyone was asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I had no clue at all. And so becoming a professional surfer was just like the dream. But that didn't really work out for me, and I'm now happily just casually surfing as a hobby. But those are just some of the jobs that my childhood self wanted to do.